class. All right, welcome. Good afternoon.
Profe,
Sofía.
falté yo.
Are you ready, Sofía Godoy Esquivel?
Sí, sí, profe, sí estoy.
Okay, good. Welcome everybody to a new class for the 11th grade. See, because it's Thursday, and happy Thursday, everybody in the group. Today we're introducing unit number 2. You guys are super snails because you finished the unit just last class. Come on. And here we are introducing the unit, but no worries because today we're going to have some discussion, right? I would say cultural class, which is good. In terms of vocabulary, now let's start off with the recommendations first. Okay, I got some songs for you guys. First of us is Tame Impala Expectation. Did you guys listen to Tame Impala? Tame Impala Expectation. What a good song. Okay, read the lyrics. It's good as well. Now also we have Cocoon, Catfish and the Bottleman. I love that song. If you like English song, listen to it. It's really good. Especially Matilda. I know you like those kind of music. And Isidora. Every day is like Sunday, The Smiths. What a terrible song. I mean, terrible in a sense of the really melancholic. It's a masterpiece. And finally, Water Slide by Chon, the band that we just listened to. It's a good band. Chon, come on. You gotta listen to it. In the case of vocabulary, we got some words. Every day is like Sunday. Is Morrissey? For fuck's sake. Okay, I trust my Alejandro Manzanares supremacy. So let's forget about the Smiths. Morrissey. Every day is like Sunday. Okay. You win, dude. I'm sorry. I was thinking about all the song is like, oh, please let me get what I want tonight. Oh, please, please, please let me. That was the song I was thinking about. But anyways, every day is like Sunday. Morrissey is good. Let's begin with the vocabulary. If you go to a place and it says don't trespass, it's forbidden. It's just like can't come in. It's forbidden. What's that? For example, if you go to a Muslim
Significa que
temple.
está prohibido.
Yes, to a temple. Okay. Yes, good. So you go to a Muslim temple, it says for men and for women. Women here, men here. And Renata enters men. And they say, no, it's forbidden. You can't go. It's forbidden.
And why not?
Okay, so where's the binary? What's the binary temple? Surely they don't have, Renata. Come on.
Sadly.
Sadly, they don't have binary temples. Well, maybe someday. In my intergalactic empire, we're gonna have that. All right. So if we look at the verb, it's to forbid, Macarena. So for example, okay, let's think about your house. What is forbidden in your house? What cannot do by any chance? Macarena. What is absolutely forbidden in your house?
No sé, profe. No sé qué
No.
estará prohibido.
Oh, you don't know?
No sé.
Girl. Okay, let's add Renata. Renata, any idea? What's forbidden in your house? Good Macarena.
I don't know.
Okay.
I know it's a lot of stuff, but I can think of something particularly right now.
Okay, I'm gonna give you
But
time.
you can't touch the walls. You can't touch the walls, no matter what.
You can't touch the walls. So touching the walls is forbidden.
Yes, so true.
In my house, for example, it's forbidden to wear trainers in the house. You must wear slippers.
Teacher,
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
ya sé lo que está prohibido acá en mi casa.
my wonderful student. Yes, tell me, Macarena.
O sea, en mi caso, yo tengo como 4 perritos,
Oh,
entonces está prohibido así como retarlos, a pesar de que hagan alguna maldad muy grande. A
really?
nadie le gusta que lo reten.
Oh, so you can't. Okay, that's another word that I forgot to include here that is connected to the unit. To tell off. Okay, so it's forbidden to tell off the dogs. Okay, to tell off. Usually our parents when our kids they are telling us off all the time. Don't do that, don't do that, stop eating that, stop doing that. So tell off, that is the verb we need. Okay, to tell off. Usually tell off goes with a finger, right? My wonderful student Isidora Gonzalez, is anything forbidden in your house? Or is there anything you aren't allowed to do at home that you aren't allowed to do? You can't.
Profe, no sé qué me está preguntando.
Oh my God. Okay, finish the class. Bye bye, class.
Le estoy siendo sincera.
Isidora Gonzalez, look, attention. So Macarena, in your house, the members of the house, they are not allowed to tell the dogs off. Okay, to tell off means, Renata, what's to tell off?
Como retarlos.
Yes, you can't stop it, bad dog. Okay, it's forbidden.
Ya,
You
ya
can't.
sé,
In your
ya
house,
sé.
what aren't you allowed to do?
Comer en las piezas.
Oh, eating in your room. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Bueno, en especial botar migas al piso.
Oh, crumbles. Yeah. I hate them. That's true. Crumbles. Bread crumbles. Yeah. Especially fucking marraqueta. Oh, sorry, I said a bad word. Okay, sorry. Especially marraqueta. It's full of crumbles. My God. Is it any? Do we have any marraqueta fans here?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do we have any vegan student or vegetarian? Do we have any vegan or vegetarian students? Mary Bellen, are you? I think you're vegetarian, right? Mary Bellen? No, Mary Bellen is not here. Probably playing.
Profe,
Ah, Mary Bellen, you vegetarian?
hola. No, no entendí lo que dijo.
Are you a vegetarian, Mary Bellen?
Ah, no.
No, I thought you were a vegetarian. Do we have any vegetarian people here? Sophia, Sophie, Mr. Loyal, Cristobal.
No, profe, carnívora.
Wow, never
¿Cómo se
mind.
dice carnívora?
Meat eater. Meat eater.
Meat eater.
Meat eater, yeah, or carnivore, but carnivore is like for animals. Yeah. Oh no, but well, I wanted to say like stupid fact that marraqueta bread is vegan. Yeah, let's continue with the class. Yo a veces soy, hoy día no soy, y mañana sí. Okay, but that's good, Constant. It's good. It's really good to reduce the amount of meat. I like that. Good. Okay, so what we're gonna do today? Sorry, last thing is to be allowed or not to be allowed. Just like my incredible student Isidora Gonzalez mentioned, if you are allowed to do something, it means you can. If you aren't allowed to do something, it means you cannot do it. So, for example, Isidora Gonzalez isn't allowed to eat in the room, okay, which is understandable. Eating in the room shouldn't be, unless it's a snack, you know, like you're watching a movie, get some biscuits and you go there. Okay, yeah, that's good. But if you're gonna have your fideos like on the bed, no, hell no, hell no. All right, today we're gonna have a bit of a discussion. So I want to invite you guys to, discussion, and then we're gonna spend some time checking on cultural etiquette. Okay, cultural etiquette is really important when you visit another country, and we are going to support ourselves with a video from Japan. Okay, we're gonna contrast Japanese versus Chilean etiquette. So think during the class, during the time that we have, some Chilean etiquette that you may have, so you can contribute to the class. This unit that we are going to introduce now is everything about the rules. Rules like in society, which are implicit rules sometimes, rules in games, for example, and that would be our next class, rules in games. Alrighty, give me 1 second to introduce the unit. Okay, okie. Where are you? Did anyone finish watching Invincible? Did anyone finish watching Invincible in Amazon Prime? No? Come on, people, you gotta watch them. It's incredible. Okay. Plus, it's about teenagers, so I think you will like it. Okay. I'm ready now. All right. Yeah, we're ready. Here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready. Fly. Here we go. Hey, by the way, did you watch the videos of Students' Day? Did you like them? Did you like the videos?
Yeah, in my opinion, it was really cool. I like each one of the presentations and how they were different from each other. So yeah, at least I liked them.
Yeah, I like the fact that we're different. Yes, that's true. That's true, Renata. Good. Let me ask another person. Matty Martin, did you like the videos? Matty Martin is not here, probably. Miss Fran. Did you see the videos? The Students' Days videos?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Oh, dude,
No.
you missed it. Good. Okay, no worries. Francisca Perez, do you watch it? No worries, Matty Martin. Do you watch them? Francisca Perez.
Yes.
Cool, nice. So, did you enjoy them?
Yes, they were funny. I like the most the one of the English teachers. That was fun. That was fun. Ay, no puedo hablar, pero fue chistoso.
Yeah. The choreographies were nice. I'm sorry, I'm not a good dancer, but I try my best to be a Korean dancer. So I try my best. So that's why I admire Miss Valentina Rodriguez when she dances. Really cool. Miss Peralta, like this. They like angels dancing. And I find dancing is really difficult, man. I can play music, whatever, but dancing, oh, dude, it's difficult. All right, let's begin this thing. Okay, so the unit is called Playing by the Rules. What are we doing? Too far away. Playing by the rules. And in terms of content, what we're going to check in this unit is everything about disciplines, consequences, and reasons. That has to do with rules mainly. So if you break a rule, you have consequences, those sort of stuff. And reasons why you shouldn't do these things. In terms of language, we'll be dealing with the third conditional because usually it has a consequence. For example, I broke the window. Okay, I broke the window. So the third conditional will work like if I hadn't been, or if I hadn't played next to the house, I wouldn't have broken the window. Okay, so third conditional is very connected to a consequence, okay, something. And you think in your head, if I had done things differently, maybe I would have had a different situation. So that's why we are going to check again the third conditional. In terms of functions, it's talking about permission, giving instructions, okay, and following them. Skills, instructions, and this is what we're going to do next class. And about the project, in the project, what you're going to do is you're going to give me, this is the evaluation of the class, okay? We don't have a test, like a paper test. We may have like a quiz of vocabulary and stuff. But in terms of project, is a big project in which you need to explain a game. Okay, you need to explain a game to a person. Okay, this can be a video game, it can be a tabletop game, whatever. Or if you are creative enough, you may create a video game. So maybe that's in discussion. And also pieces of homework, like the previous time. All right, so let's go to a discussion. I'd like to have a conversation with you guys. This is not the thing, this is from the next class. Okay, yes, here. I'm gonna share with you the link. Where's the, okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you the link and you guys gonna enter, okay, you're gonna enter the link and you are going to comment on the questions that I will be posting, okay? Okay. Okay, this is the link. Let's go to question number 1. Question number 1 says, I'm gonna find a gift. You're not allowed. I like this one, Monica. Okay. So I can put the picture up top of it. No, I can't. Okay. So is there anything you aren't allowed to do at home? Please, you can click on the plus and you can write a comment. Let's go. That's my question number 1 to start the discussion. Please tell me if you have any problems with the Padlet.
Profe,
Yeah?
para pegar la respuesta tengo que poner ese el más, ¿cierto?
Yeah, plus. Click on
Okay.
the plus. Perfect, perfect. Alguien está ahí escribiendo. Thank you. Okay, let's go, class, let's go. Let's participate. It's time to write, time to comment. It is not allowed or I'm not allowed, whatever. Ah, okay, that's a good. Okay, swear. I want to say bad words. Swear is better, okay? I'm not allowed to swear. I'm not allowed to touch the walls or run in the hallway. And also forbidden to use the main mirror. Oh, okay, that's a very strict thing. I couldn't see myself. I think it should be, I'm not allowed to see myself. I'm not allowed. And I'm not allowed to walk barefoot, for example. I'm not allowed to. So we can write something more structured. I don't enter. No, I'm not allowed to swear. Yeah. For example, that's something very specific. Good, good. I'm not allowed to swear. Yeah, if you say bad words when you're a kid, usually your mom hits on your mouth or washes your mouth with soap. What did you say? Wash your mouth. I'm not allowed to walk barefoot. Yeah. Some moms don't like that. And usually you have to wear slippers. I'm not allowed to use my cell phone at night. Yes. Don't enter my dog because he pees. I'm not allowed to enter my dog because he pees inside the house. I think that should be better. I'm not allowed to swear. Okay, more people, let's go. More people. We are now 32 people connected. Let's go. Give it an effort. Let's go. Let's kick it. Come on, participation time. We have to go. Let's go. Let's do this. People, I'm going to set some time as well. Oh, no. That's the video. I'm going to set some time for this activity. We're going to do 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes. Timer with lo-fi music. This one is good. Oh, God damn it. All right. Let's do it. Ah, okay. Hell off. I'm not allowed to use a cell phone while we eat. Oh, yeah. That one is quite common in houses. I'm not allowed to make those late in the. Yeah, parents are sleeping. Not to sleep with wet hair. Oh, it's dangerous. That's dangerous. You can get really sick. I'm not allowed to eat outside the kitchen. Oh, not take my cat. I do it. I do the same. I think I do it anyways. Yeah. I do it anyways. Anyway. But I do it anyway. Es como lo hago igual. No, I do it anyways. Lo hago de todas formas. I'm not allowed to throw things that can be recycled. Oh, who's this? Who's this? I'm not allowed to throw things that can be recycled in the trash.
Me,
Ah, Cristobi.
Cristobal Vega.
Oh, Mr. Vega. Wow, you guys recycle. And where did you recycle? Where?
My mom checked the things to the Paseo Balmaceda, I think.
Ah. Yeah, that's true. There is a recycling center in there. Cool, Mr. Nice. I'm not allowed to play video games more than 2 hours a week. More than 2 hours a week? Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Oh, dude, who's this? Wow, that's a little time. All right, next question. Not allowed in the house to bathe bare. Ah, yeah, parents don't like that. It's quite strange. Okay, next one. Number 2. Okay, number 2 is what rule? What? Okay, what school rule do you disagree with? Okay, what school rule do you disagree with? School. Okay. What school rule do you disagree with? For example, a rule that you don't like from school. That you say, this is stupid. Tell me, like, I disagree with blah 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 blah, or I think that blah 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 is illogical or whatever. It's bad. It's wrong. What rule from school? When I was in school, the rule that you couldn't eat in the room, right? Well, be careful with disagree. Is only I disagree. I'm disagree. No. It's I disagree with. I disagree with the fact that the boys have to use short heart, even if they don't want to. Short heart. What's that? A shorts? Yeah. color jacket. Ah, absolutely. Yeah, what if you want to do sports like with your jogging and not the shorts? Yeah, especially in winter, it's quite cold there. We can't wear. I disagree with using a color jacket. Yeah, it's horrible. Any rule has to do with uniforms and stuff so outdated. Ooh, that's a good word. Outdated. Damn. Outdated. That's a good word. Okay, PlayStation music, relaxing. Let's go. The fact that the boys have to wear short hair even if they don't want to, or use piercings. Yeah, that's true. The hair thing is a big topic for students, I think. Then they get to university and they have super long hair. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe because of hygiene. Oh, this is good. I like that. What? I'm thinking because of hygiene, maybe long hair, maybe in the past, fleas. Certain rule they are in art club a few years ago. They say that you only draw realism. Is that true? Really? Why is that?
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
it's like a little rumor that one of the directors or something didn't like one of the covers that someone did for the school,
Mhm.
well, the annuary, the book.
Ah, the
school year?
yearbook. The
Yeah, the yearbook.
Mhm.
They didn't like it because it was like an anime style. So in the next year, they banned the anime style from like the contest, the classical school contest.
Wow.
And they also told us in the academy that we can't draw whatever we want anymore. We have to draw realism with graphite and paint, and it's just not fair. So most of
Wow.
us really left the academy. There were only like 2 people left, and
Oh,
then the coronavirus thing began. So
you know what? I would draw animes anyways.
I remember that the last year, o sea, el poco de tiempo que pudimos ir, yo y la Dominic fuimos a consultarle al director si podía permitirlo y el director no estaba enterado de esto y dijo que sí nomás.
Yeah, come on. It's just drawing. What kind of China is this? what kind of
Yeah, so true.
what
What
kind of
kind of
rush is this?
imperialism is this?
What kind of rush is this? My God. And there are plenty of anime styles, anime drawing styles. There are plenty of them. I mean, so
Like
I agree.
it's
Some
like a lot. Yeah, for example, the classic anime style is not the same as the yo-yo one.
yeah, absolutely. I like this one. It's really cool.
And so even the ones that were in the academy, like me, Alonso, and Dominic, yeah, we like the anime style, but we usually drew in the like the more cartoon style.
Mhm.
So there was a mix there. So I really don't know what were they're trying to do. So
Agree. It's more cartoonish. Yeah, it's not like fully anime. It's your style in the end. Wow. Well, what kind of China is this? I agree. I totally disagree with that. Yeah, I don't like that. Like forbidding students from drawing things. No. I agree. Like you can't draw penis or whatever, this kind of stuff on your
so true.
on the yearbook. But anime, come on. Okay, let's see the other ones. I gotta get some music. Thank you, Renata. Personal presentation rules are different from women and men. Yeah, god damn it. Absolutely. We are not in medieval times. Anything else? skirt. You can't wear banana. Dude, can I give you star? Yeah, I think I can give you star. What the hell? Give me my power back. Ah, fuck's sake. Okay, there we go. People, come on. Master, of course. Go. And thanks for the message. Everything was wear skirts. Women can have long hair and not men. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I agree. Okay, but you have to, like look after your hair, wash your hair, those stuff. Piercing and dyed hair. I think if your parents give you the permission, the school shouldn't get trouble with that. Like he gets angry for not wearing school shirt. Yeah, school shirts. School shirts, they're so old. I hope they forbid forever the school shirts. They are so disgusting. Plus, they always get black. I mean, not black, yellow. Let's have a t-shirt, right? A white t-shirt, no gray t-shirt. I agree with that, people. Okay, and my last question is this. Okay, okay. How do you react when you're told off? To tell off. Na, 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 na. How do you react when you're told off? Sorry, me quedó raro la R con la. How do you react when you're told off? When they tell you, Isidora González, not that. What do you say? What do you do? What's your reaction? Do you say, say sorry? Tiene una bandaza, ¿eh? Voy a poner esa canción. Tú estás dura sin ir al gym. No, por favor, no. Por favor, no. Merezco vivir. ¿O no, Macarena? ¿La ponemos? ¿O merecemos vivir?
¿Cómo, profe?
Ponemos la canción. Tú estás dura sin ir al gym. ¿O no? ¿Qué crees tú? ¿Debiste prohibir esa canción o está bien?
No sé, profe. Hay que respetar nomás los gustos de los demás.
No, pues, Macarena, esto es China. Te prohibir esa canción. Ah, mentira, Macarena, está bien. Está bien. Que bailen todo lo que quieran. Hay que respetar. Now let's go. You fight back with the person. Wow. Usually people, you say, you talk back. Yeah, you talk back. If you fight back, it's like, ¿qué te pasa? Y te vaya al combo. You talk back. Wait and chill. I ask why and try to understand. I got it. Wow. I will fight back in most cases, except for my mom. I get sad and angry. I get sad too. I don't like being told off. I mean, I guess no one likes to be told off. That's the thing. But like being correct all the time is annoying. Ooh, okay. I got last question. Sorry, I forgot this one. And what's been the toughest punishment you've ever got? What's the toughest punishment you've ever got? Punishment. What's the meaning of punishment, people?
Castigo.
Yeah, good. Perfect. Okay, Macarena, think about that. What's the toughest punishment? Más duro. What's the toughest punishment you've ever got? For example, some people, some families, they take away their phones like 2 weeks or a month. I remember my mom, she usually took away our Super Nintendo controls, joysticks, for like a month, and we couldn't play. It was like, "Ugh." I've never been punished. Wow, you must be an angel. Who is this?
Yo.
Francisca Perez. You're truly an
No,
angel.
la Matilda.
Matilda,
No,
you're...
pero yo igual.
No, sí, ella
Pusimos lo
también.
mismo.
Ella también. No, none, because I never got punished. Wow. Wow, you girls are wonderful, wonderful daughters, I think. I got beaten up. Also, my mom took my cell phone and my Wii and disconnected the internet for 2 years. 2 years, dude. Oh, girl, what did you do? Who's this?
Me, I used
Renata?
to, during all that time, I only drew in paper and I also used the radio to have fun or something
Renata, you were taking away your
for 2 years.
your teenager life.
For real.
Wow, Renata, that's hard. Yeah, your mom is a real Nazi. Sorry, mom.
Sadly. But well, I guess there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to wait until I go to study to another place.
Yeah. Okay, so you want, when you finish school, you want to go and study another place?
Hopefully in another country. But first, I think I have to study in Santiago or something before traveling to another place.
Oh, yeah. Agree with that. Yeah, get away from home. The coconut. Esta me está haciendo. Oh, Los Simpson. Okay, and let's finish. I can't see the thing. I have to eat the damn charts. A hard slap in the face. Ooh. And that hurts. I have no punishment now, but when I was a child, yes. Never been punished. Another person that is an angel. Oh my God, dude. You guys are wonderful. Hey, people, let's go now. We're gonna change activity. Thanks for your answers. I get mad and then invade Israel. Oh, who's this? Who's this? Hey, when you think your life is miserable, well, think about the people who live there. Wow, dude. Oh my God, what's going on? What's going on with Israel? Why so mean, Israel? Damn terrible. So terrible. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but anyways. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Israel. Let's see if this guy has something. No, it doesn't have anything. But it's always good to, like study the conflict. This one is good. But okay, you do your homework. You gotta know the real thing that's going on. Okay. Oof, I wouldn't like to be there. Okay, so the next activity that we have is this one. So we're gonna watch a video about social etiquette in Japan. So watch the video, and then you guys gonna tell me which rules impress you the most. They were like, wow. And then also think about, contrast them with your Chilean etiquette. Some people say we don't have, but yes, we do have a lot. So it's very important that you remember this. Okay, let's go. Are you guys ready? Sophie, are you ready, Sophie?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, this is English subtitles, and it says 12 things not to do in Japan. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
I won't lie, I didn't know a whole lot about Japan before I got here. I knew what Pikachu was, and I'd seen The Last Samurai about 3 times, and that was probably
Sorry.
the extent of my knowledge. I actually did most of my reading about Japanese etiquette on the horrific 12-hour flight between London and Tokyo, and I've pretty much just winged it ever since. In hindsight, there are a lot of things I know now that I would have done well to comprehend before I got here. So today, I've taken 5 years of experience in the field and compiled it into this list of 12 things not to do in Japan. So when you're on your flight here, you needn't worry about reading about cultural etiquette. You can sit back, relax, and enjoy the in-flight entertainment with incredible work.
Let's go here.
At all. So walking down the street whilst eating and drinking isn't illegal. You're not going to get shouted at and you're not going to get arrested by Ace Detective Sherlock Bones. But what you will get is the stare of disapproval. A lot of people don't know this one until you get here and never see anyone doing it. What you'll find is if someone wants to eat or drink something quickly outside, they'll buy it at the convenience store and then eat it or drink it out the front. Same with vending machines. If they buy something from the vending machine, they'll drink it there and then next to the vending machine. The main reason is people are very conscious about keeping the streets clean here, and you don't want to ruin someone else's day by having them walk through your spilt coffee. That said, all you need to do to avoid the stare of disapproval is just stop and eat and drink whatever it is there and then. Maybe it's on a bench, maybe you're just standing at the side of the road, whatever. Just don't walk whilst eating and drinking and you'll be alright. 3 things to point out here. Number 1, never put your chopsticks upright into the rice, as this is part of a ritual conducted at funerals when offering rice to the spirits of the deceased. Similarly, number 2, never pass things from chopstick to chopstick, because again, this is done during funerals to pass the bones of cremated relatives, so that kind of imagery doesn't go down well over dinner, as you'd expect. Probably best not to conjure up imagery surrounding death before you've even had your lunch. Oh, and thirdly, don't do the rubbing of the chopsticks. You know when you open wooden chopsticks, you like to do that to get rid of the splinters, and just because it's fun. Everyone loves doing that, right? But don't do it in Japan because it's seen as rude to the owner, because you're basically saying, oh, your chopsticks are probably cheap, which, let's face it, they probably are. But in fact, they usually definitely are. Probably the greatest thing about Japan ever, and the reason that I eat out several times a week, just because I save 20% automatically. In Japan, it's believed that customer service should always be exceptional, with staff giving 120% every time. 120%? 110%? 120% would be ridiculous. But it's not necessarily rude to tip someone, it just creates this awkward situation where the worker, the staff, would feel like you're assessing their performance and they could potentially lose face. So you might think you're being nice by giving someone a tip, but you're not. You're just creating an uncomfortable situation for the worker, and they'll probably just reject your tip outright. So don't be tempted to do it. There's a real emphasis on being mindful when you're using public transport in Japan that's often completely absent in many countries. Numerous of the times that I've been riding a train in the UK and someone nearby has been screaming at their partner down the phone, and I felt like I was part of the argument, like some kind of unpleasant 4D experience. But given Japan's density, it's especially important to be mindful when you're stuffed in a train alongside fellow commuters, many of whom are sleeping as well. With that in mind, don't ever talk on your phone on the train. That's a massive, no thing to do here. And even talking loudly is looked down upon. If you're on a local train or a subway train and you get a phone call, just ignore it until you get off. And if you're on a bullet train, you can go to the little compartment in between the carriages and take your call there. I remember for the first few years that I lived here, whenever someone handed me a business card, I was utterly terrified, because until then, business cards to me had always just been a bit of paper or a bit of card with some writing on. But in Japan, they are so much more. Once you've exchanged business cards, the trick is to imagine you've just been handed the lost treasure of El Salvador or something. First, study it meticulously, the name, the job position, the details, and then either put it in your business card holder or just put it on the desk if you're at a business meeting. Just put it on the table. Never play around with business cards or put them in your back pocket, because they're seen as a physical extension of the person themselves, and you don't want to stuff somebody's physical extension down your back pocket. If you're doing business in Japan, always carry business cards. You don't want to be that awkward foreigner who stood there writing out their name and number 50 times in 1 hour on the back of a tissue. And for the record, I am usually that awkward foreigner scribbling down my details, because I do forget to bring them, and subsequently I hate myself when it happens. If you've got a runny nose, standard procedure here is just to keep sniffing, or just to find a toilet or a broom cupboard to hide in. Blowing noses in public is pretty rude. Interestingly though, handkerchiefs are pretty popular here. Not in the way you would think though. People use them to wipe sweat off in the hot summer weather, or even more commonly to dry their hands in public toilets. Because surprisingly, many public toilets in Japan don't have any hand drying facilities, despite having space-age toilets that reside in the same room. It's quite a weird contrast that I don't quite understand. Physical contact in Japan isn't really a thing. You'll bow a lot, you'll nod enthusiastically daily, but occasionally you might shake hands with someone if they're a good friend or a business client that you get on well with, but generally I avoid it unless someone makes the first move. And hugging in particular doesn't go down well. It's just met with expressions of awkwardness and despair. And also amongst couples, public displays of affection are phenomenally rare here, so don't be surprised if you get the stare of disapproval if you're kissing your partner frantically in the street. And I think that it should definitely be this. If you're the sort of person who feels the need to have a debate or an argument about things, or throw your opinions out there constantly, people will find you obnoxious and dislikable and probably just avoid you. Embedded heavily within the culture is this idea of keeping harmony and avoiding conflict at all costs. And it's a lot easier to do that when people aren't at each other's throats, throwing around opinions. Sometimes it can be frustrating when people are just unwilling to speak their minds or give you a clear yes or no answer. I mean, one time, one of my colleagues when I was teaching, I asked him, "Do you have any pets?" And he said to me, "Maybe my cat is dead." I was like, "Maybe your cat is dead? What does that mean? It is dead or is it not dead? It's not Schrodinger's cat, is it?" It turned out the cat was definitely dead, but he was just the sort of person that always liked to use the word maybe and just not express certainty. But if there's one reason I've never seen a fight anywhere in Japan in the last 5 years, it's probably this reason: that people are a lot more careful about expressing their opinions and holding back what they really think. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to film that one. Everyone seems to know this one already anyway. When visiting someone's house or entering a public building like a school or going to a hot spring, you take off your shoes and switch to slippers before you go in. The easiest way of knowing if you have to change your shoes is there'll be a change in elevation in the floor. So when you go in, there'll be a little stair, and that's when you know. This is the one thing on the list where failing to stick to the rules will have noticeable results. A few years ago, a friend and I visited a public bathhouse in Kyoto, and we went in, and you're supposed to take your shoes off. For some reason he didn't. I don't know why. I don't think he noticed or saw. There was a little old woman sitting behind the entrance counter where you kind of pay, and when we walked in, she saw that he still had his shoes on, and she shot up with terrifying energy and ran over and grabbed him and took him to the front and was like, "Get your shoes off, get your shoes off." And that image has stayed burnt into my mind. This quiet little old woman suddenly becoming so alive and animated by this terrible event. And ever since then, I've never forgotten to take my shoes off when entering a building. For whatever reason, rubbish bins and trash cans are disturbingly rare in Japan. Outside of convenience stores, it can be a nightmare to find one. And the reason I put this on the list is because so many people, so many of you guys message me on Twitter saying, "I'm in Tokyo and I can't find a bin, what should I do?" I've wandered through Tokyo for up to 20 minutes sometimes just in search of a bin and can't find one. The streets though, despite that, are shockingly clean here because people, if they can't find a bin, they just take the rubbish home with them. It can feel like some kind of mini game sometimes, going in search for a bin, because when you do find a bin you feel a real sense of achievement, but despite that, Don't be tempted to litter. Just keep trying and you'll find a bin one day. Seems like a fairly obvious addition to the list, and yet in the UK we just cross the street whenever the hell we want, whenever there's an opening in traffic, as opposed to waiting for the green light, same as many countries. In Japan, however, people do not cross the road on a red light. It's incredibly rare, and it's one of the greatest ways of seeing this sense of order and obedience to the law that exists in Japan. If you stand at a roadside in Japan and there's no cars coming, you can't see any cars whatsoever, people still will not cross the road until it goes green. Over the years of the many friends I've had come to visit me here, this is the thing that shocks them the most. The idea of not crossing the street when there's no visible cars there. The idea of abiding by a rule that doesn't seem necessary. And yet for me personally, the main reason I abide by it is after a few years of being here, you don't want to stand out. You don't want to be this stereotypical rule-breaking foreigner. And as well as that, you don't want to run the risk of getting caught out by the police. So those are two things worth taking into consideration before you dash across the seemingly empty road. And the last one, don't worry about not knowing anything about Japanese etiquette when you come to Japan. As I said earlier in this video, there aren't going to be any real consequences to not following any of these things, apart from
Alrighty, that was the last one. Okay, people, let's go to a bit of a discussion before we finish. So, let's discuss the following thing. What were the things that impressed you the most? What are the don'ts from the video? You were like, oh, really? Wow. Okay, what sort of things?
Probably the one of the red light. Like that one, I didn't know it.
Okay, that the Japanese people don't cross. Don't want to realize. Okay, Japanese people don't cross even. Okay, the one. Okay, we understand which one. Okay, the one. Bruno Cayoja. Bruno says the one with the chopsticks. Yeah, I found that really creepy. Really creepy. I think I played with chopsticks, like, but not in Japan. But I've, like played with the things. Like, I didn't know that was kind of rude. It was rude. Okay, to be rude, maleducado, right? So you're not very polite. Miss Panchita, todo. But can be more specific, or anyone else? Let's see, anyone else. For me, that there are a few rubbish bins. I thought it was the opposite. I thought in Japan because they look very clean. I thought they had more. They had more bins, but they didn't. They don't have. What the hell? And people take the rubbish to their houses, in their carteras. What the hell? In the purses. So wow, yeah, I like that. Yeah, really clean. I love cleaning. I love clean streets. All right, anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Me sorprendió todo. El Macarena quedó en shock. Por favor, llévele oxígeno. Constanza, por favor, ayúdala. Llámala, por favor. Yeah. That's good, Constanza. You're the girl. You're the girl. All right. So, and Isidora Gonzalez, any surprises? Wonderful student. Any surprises? Like, oh, Japan. Planet Earth calling Isidora Gonzalez. Houston, we have a problem. Isidora Gonzalez is asleep.
¿Ah?
Isidora,
No, sí, era.
Houston, Isidora Gonzalez, are you there? Isidora Gonzalez, and which one
O
impressed
sea, lo de mi impresión del video es que literal sí, como que no se puede hacer nada. Pero como no es en público, más que nada.
Oh, okay, the ones of affection, okay. don't get physical in public. But in Chile, we're very physical. We're like, what's up, man? How are you? And then you're hugging. Oh, long time no see. And if you know, like girls, they kiss on their cheek, blah, blah, blah. But forget it. In Japan, like, konnichiwa, genki desu ka, genki desu ka, genki desu. Just like this. That's it. So what do you prefer, for example, Isidro Gonzalez? The Japanese thing, like, Ohayo kirimasu? Or do you like that? What's up, Isidro Gonzalez? Chocolate. What do you prefer?
Lo que yo prefiero,
Yeah. What do you prefer?
la segunda.
De Chile, in Chile.
Sí, de Chile. Es que la de allá es como muy formal, siento yo. Son
Yeah.
como muy formales.
Yeah, that's true. A bit cold, right? A bit cold. And not giving a hug? Come on, hugs are nice. They make you feel good like this. Yeah. Okay.
O sea, igual ahora no se puede hacer eso, COVID, pero, o sea, saludarse así de abrazos, pero prefiero la segunda.
Aquí está la policía, la encontramos, ¿no? Isidro González está llamando a la policía. No, good. Yes, you can't. You can't hug people. You can, kiss on the cheek. Kissing on the cheek. Okay, personally, I don't like that. What about you? Do you like that? Kissing on the cheek to a person that you don't know, or when you say hello? Do you like that? Let's ask. Francisca Perez. Can you explain a bit more? Do you like kissing on the cheek to a person that you don't know? Oh, this is my friend Pedro. Hey, Pedro. What do you think? The speaking, not on the text. Okay, let's wait for Francisca Perez to load. Okay, let's ask. Yeah.
No,
Okay, no. Why? Why's that?
because it is strange for me. Why I have to kiss on the cheek someone that I don't know.
It's strange. It's uncomfortable. It's weird to put your cheek right to a person that you don't know. Yeah, it's strange. It's strange. Yeah. It's kind of a bit invasive. I don't like that. Imagine those countries they give like 3 kisses. Not good. Okay, what do you think, Cristobal Vega? Do you like that kind of greeting? Okay, kiss on the cheek.
Can you repeat, please, teacher? I'm sorry.
Yeah. We in Chile we have that. It's like a rule, yeah, like an implicit rule. Is the etiquette that when you meet a new person, or when you say hello to a person, you usually give a kiss on the cheek. If it is a woman, because I don't know. What do you think about that? Is it good? Don't like it? What do you think? Do you prefer something else?
It depends on each one. Someone's like it and others not.
And there is no problem. Some people like it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, some people say, okay, give me a kiss. Yeah, okay, let's go to Chilean etiquette. Can you think of any Chilean behaviors that we do and it's like an implicit rule? Like if you go to Chile, remember that Chilean people do this. Okay, let's go. What things? Okay, time to give me your best shots. What do we Chileans do? Okay, we kiss on the cheek when say hello. Okay, that's one. I can contribute. Say hello. Okay, you guys, tell me more about Chile. Okay. It's completo, but it's not like in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can't. You can't. Okay. Don't. I say don't. don't slurp liquid food. Liquid food. Slurp is like that is slurping. In some countries, slurping is like, oh, I like my food. Nice. I think in Japan it's good that you. Ah, good, Jonas. Don't put your elbows on the table. Don't talk with food on your mouth. In your mouth. In your mouth. We eat bread with fish and ankle oil, but it's not like it's not like a custom. Okay, we're talking about etiquette. Etiquette, like things that you shouldn't do. Okay, or things that people do, like in other places, are strange. Don't talk with food in your mouth. Don't slurp. Don't use the phone. Yeah, okay. Don't the phone on the table. While eating. Okay, yeah, I consider that. Okay, what else do we Chileans do? What about there's something? There was something in the video of Japan related to the restaurants that we in Chile we do it. And usually you should do it in Chile. It's not an obligation, but you should do it. What's that, people? What's that? It has to do with service, especially restaurants. Yeah, in English. Constanza Buena. Dar propina, yes. So you should, okay, you should. How do you say dar propina? It's recommended that you should. People help. How do you say dar propina? Come on. Okay, you should tip at least 10% of your service or food, whatever you have. Okay, good. Usually food. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, you should always greet when you arrive to a place. At a place. With maybe with a handshake, kiss on the cheek, or hug. Like, hello, how are you? What about this one? Maybe it's old, but I think a lot of people do it. You tell me if it is true or not. When you are invited to a place, let's say an asado or something, I think in Chile, you should bring something. We cross the street, even if the light is red. Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, do you think is it true that if you are invited to a place, usually a new place, you should bring something? For example, they say, I come to lunch, and you go, all right, tomorrow? Oh, yeah, tomorrow. And then you bring ice cream, or you bring something for the tea, for example. Is that true? Is that valid these days? No? Yes? Hello?
I think yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, probably because you're teenagers. When you are an adult and you are invited, you usually bring something. You should bring something if you are invited to a place. To a house, usually to a house. Okay? Something for eating, something, like whatever you want. Okay, people, so we have reached the end of our class. In this class, we only talked about etiquette, social rules that Chileans and the Japanese people from the video have, and also we talked about punishment and some things like rules that schools have and things that you aren't allowed to do at home. Pleasure to see you again. Hope you have a great Thursday. Please enjoy, and I'll see you on Thursday. Kidoki. Bye bye.
Bye, teacher.
Profe, cuídense